Turns out that no one wants to buy a $500 million home atop a hill in Los Angeles. Maybe because that home was on the market for $500 million. Like, who has money for that? And now the developer, that genius developer who decided to build this and put it out there on the market, is defaulting on the loan that he needed in order to construct this monstrosity. Now look, I like homes. I like nice homes. Everyone likes nice homes. This home is laughable, okay? So it's the largest modern home in America, and it could be auctioned off in January, starting at $250 million. Its owner told a US bankruptcy court official. So this is a situation where, because of the fact the developer had defaulted on the loan, he has to go through bankruptcy, okay? And so let me just make a serious point about this before we start dunking on this guy, which will be a lot of fun. Remember, students in this country who are drowning in student loan debt are not able to discharge their loans if they file for bankruptcy. Those loans will follow them for the rest of their lives. Their wages will be garnished. If a grandparent has co-signed on their student loans, the Social Security that their grandparents receive could be garnished. I mean, it is disastrous. But there's all these avenues in which the failures of these multi-billionaires, get forgiven. And so I'll give you some more details. The developer Niall Niemi his Crest Lloyd plans to hire 2 luxury home sellers to list the Bel Air mega mansion known as, it gets better, The One, for the price and help find bidders for the auction. Now, before we go on, I think it's important for you guys to get a visual of what this monstrosity looks like. So let's go to the video.
Niall would attempt to build the world's most expensive house ever. In total, the Bel Air mega mansion is over 100,000 square feet and looks as if it's floating above the city. On top of the eye-catching outer design, The One has 42 bathrooms, 21 bedrooms, a 10,000 bottle wine cellar, a 50-car garage, a 50-seat movie theater, a 4-lane bowling alley, a VIP nightclub, an outside running track, and 5 swimming pools. And this isn't even scratching the surface. The house has a cigar lounge, multiple art galleries, a 4,000 square foot guest house, tennis courts, a sprawling master bedroom, and even an anatomically correct giraffe skeleton. When it comes to The One, it's safe to say it's unlike anything ever built before.
I mean, an anatomically correct giraffe skeleton?
Tax the rich, tax the rich, tax the rich.
But even the rich aren't stupid enough to buy that house. That's the mistake that this developer made.
Yeah, I'm gonna get to that in a second.
Yeah.
Several art galleries inside the house. Why do you need 42 bathrooms?
Especially when you only have 21 bedrooms.
Yeah, why do you need 2 bathrooms for every bedroom? Who could possibly use 42 bathrooms? Okay.
Or 5 pools.
5
How about 1 pool? How about 2 pools? Let's go crazy. How about 2 pools? 5 pools for what? 5 pools for what? Like that.
Guys, the rich literally don't know what to do with their money. I thought it was gonna be a dinosaur. It's a giraffe skeleton. So random. Oh, have you seen the downstairs art gallery? I do declare. Let's have a dip in the 3rd pool, and then perhaps you can use the 7th different bathroom on the strip. For what? Okay, anyway. So guys, the reason why it's not selling is supply and demand. At a $500 million price tag, there isn't that much demand because yes, there are a number of wealthy folks who could afford that kind of a home, but they're not in the thousands. There are a handful of people who could afford a house that large. So if they already are satisfied with their $100 million homes, they might not need a $250 or a $500 million home. So you're selling to a very, very small group. So if you screw it up at all and one of them doesn't buy it, well, then you're out a couple $100 million.
Dude, I love this story so much. So the developer is one thing, right? Because remember, like, of course, there are people who are gonna want loans for all sorts of bad ideas. That exists. And the question is, are there lenders stupid enough to believe in this project and loan hundreds of millions of dollars to develop this property? And so we now go to Henke. Okay, Henke is the lender here, and yes, Henke is the name of the lender. The fate of the mansion, with its hilltop view of the Los Angeles basin and the Pacific Ocean, has been up in the air since Miami's Crest Lloyd defaulted last year on $106 million owed to Henke, a hard money lender and real estate developer who made his fortune in subprime auto lending. Bad guys all around. Bad guys all around.
Totally.
Yeah. And so what is the developer now hoping for through this bankruptcy process? We're still going back and forth strategically speaking, but we anticipate that the listing price will be approximately $250 million, Crest Lloyd manager Lawrence Perkins told the court. Our goal is to run a thoughtful sale process to maximize the value from a small group of people in the world that can buy a property like this. And by the way, there is a lot of money laundering happening right now with foreign investors, and typically they launder their money through US real estate. I don't know if they might consider this a good deal, but the monstrosity is still, by the way, under construction. It's not finished. And so that was another question that came up through the bankruptcy, which is, well, are you guys gonna finish constructing this thing? And so it may take $10 million and as long as 12 months to repair and finish the 100,000 square foot home. Crest Lloyd had no plans to employ anyone, indicating it would be sold as is. Outside of court, Perkins said, real estate experts who were consulted said any buyer would want to personalize the property, and therefore it made little sense to spend millions completing it.
Yeah, because no rich person is going to want to walk into that. This is not nearly sufficient. I need to personalize it. There's not nearly enough bathrooms in here. And I love that one of the things involved in this is named Henke. I don't know if their partner's name is Panky. Okay, but it is quite fitting for the story. Look, last thing is, everybody that lives in LA looks at that and goes, just give it one good rainstorm, okay? And it's going to slide right down that hill. And then we're all gonna have the belly laugh of our lives.
I don't know about that. If that thing slides down the hill, there's a lot of people living down the hill.
I hear you. I hear you. A little schadenfreude though. But maybe that's what they meant by trickle down economics. Okay, so these guys have the audacity to say, you can't raise taxes on the wealthy. Well, they're spending it all in the economy. Eventually it will trickle down on you guys. Does it look like that, or does it look like they're buying giraffe skeletons?
No, these are real job creators, which is important because we have about 60,000 homeless people on the streets of Los Angeles alone. So,
yeah,
great.
Thanks for watching The Young Turks. Really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.